there's certainly a voice inside everybody that needs to express itself. But we have so many different factors within this world trying to gain control over these voices of good and these voices of reason. Um, I'm certainly a person who has battled evil, and evil has also been exposed, um, so that I might be able to see it for what it is and what it does and how it acts in the world. Um, you can think of evil akin to this. It's darkness that has come across something that is so beautiful that they've taken that onto themselves. And you can imagine that anything that comes from a dark place, if it finds something of light, it's just so exceedingly beautiful that it has to hold on to it, and it has to manipulate the world in order to hold on to these good things. I mean, this is the general design of life, and a lot of information can be garnered from the understanding of the design of life through observation and through reason and through a lot of trial and error. The way that I came up with my information was because I was helped by a very good source. Um, my life has been incredibly difficult. Vast amounts of suffering and loss and pain, beyond what I can even describe. Um, but I'm not coming here to play myself as a victim. I'm coming here to tell people about what I know and what can be done and kind of what we're up against. See, people are looking for help in the world. They always have this call in their soul, and that call is redirected into various formulations of religion and science and occult. We're all looking for answers, but these individuals have covered it up so that they can siphon any possibility of a soul trying to reach its God a different direction, a blockage, if you will, in the dissemination of truth. It's a terrible, terrible way for a suffering individual to call and have no help. If there's anybody out there that has tried to receive help but never receives it and is basically drugged through the mud, you're looking at a good person who is a victim of a system of very dark and twisted individuals who are fighting so very hard to hold on to the only light that they have, which was never of them. So, I guess I just wanted to bring clarity to people and allow a voice of reason and a voice of truth to speak, because it's worked very hard to essentially hone me to be that voice of reason and to be that voice of truth. Everybody looks through the internet and they're looking for Moshiach, Moshiach, Moshiach. Um, he is here in such a big way. Um, and it's not about somebody believing in this or that. It's not about somebody saying, hey, follow me. It's simply about a man who came to this world as an ignorant child outside of the religious viewpoint of being a Jew, to finding himself as being a great Jew, and somebody who has tried over and over to reach truth in anything that he sees, but really not finding any. I went to a bunch of synagogues and asked some serious questions about God and about religion, to that which they had no answer. These are people of deceit, absolute liars. I would say that 99% of any rabbinical or religious order is a bunch of bullshit, and I call you all out completely. people are going to look into the eyes of somebody who is being absolutely truthful, and people are going to look into the eyes of somebody who cares. And I'll tell you, there's going to be so many individuals trying to come against that which is coming through. But it makes no sense, because in the end, the good guy always wins. The bad guy always tries to act like the good guy, but he's always lacking something. The bad guy's life is based on stealing good things to try and be good. But you can't fake good. It's just impossible. So for anybody out there, who's worried, who's seeking, who's looking for this one called Moshiach, he's here. But it's not entirely what you think, because most people are going to reject Moshiach on the basis of his severity and what he sees in people. This is essentially a man who's going to chastise you and call you out and call your spirits out and make light of that which you did not know about yourself and about the personal, physical and spiritual aspects about your personality. There's nothing to gain by this. I am a product of the Lord. I serve God diligently and have so from the time I was a child, and on to my death I will serve him. And I'm hoping that there are other people out there that are going to look into my eyes and recognize, essentially who they're speaking with, and come to terms on their own basis with God, because I'm not here to garner, I'm not here to take away your sins. I'm here to tell you that you're going to bear your own cross. And any good person is certainly going to fight the wars that are going to come, not because we want them to come, but because they have to come. Alright, this is my first video. I'm not used to speaking in this manner, but I'm going to continue to do so in hopes that it will reach who it needs to reach. And you have an awesome day. Take care. God bless.